What is up, Leo? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. So let's begin. Let's see what we got going on for you. I'm going to be using Moonology and Animal Spirit Oracle. So let's get into it. And then we have Witches Tarot and Alice in Wonderland. You felt very sassy, along with the other fire signs, but mainly you. So I picked some pretty sassy decks today. That always sounds so inappropriate. Let's see what's going on for Leo. I heard contracts right away. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. I like this. Contracts and agreements are a theme in the collective right now because we have Chiron hanging out in Aries and we have Uranus, Mars, and the North Node all in Taurus. So what does that mean? That means that we are breaking down a lot of beliefs that we might rebel against or want to rebel against. And that's what Uranus does. It's the planet of rebellion and awakening and sudden changes and upheavals. And so Chiron makes you look at the things that are deeply rooted or deeply ingrained in you and question, is that true to me? Let's see for Leo. That was quick. Think on your feet. I like this. So we also have, the day I'm recording this, well, at the time I'm recording this, we have Mercury hanging out in Virgo. So it's actually home in Virgo. It's Gemini and Virgo energy. So if you have a strong Mercury placement in either of those two signs, your thought process is actually going to be very peaked at this time with a lot of clarity. You're going to see a lot of truth, especially if it's in Virgo. And having faith in your dreams. This to me feels like there's going to be a lot of sudden changes, and it's Leo season. So happy birthday. And with have faith in your dreams and think on your feet, a lot of those opportunities that you've been wanting and calling in might be popping up at this time. And it's going to need you to take very quick action and confident action in yourself to actually get that done. So let's start with Alice in Wonderland Tarot. Let's see. Tarot in Wonderland, I should say. I think, maybe, who knows. Let's look at Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Leo, Lionsgate also comes on August 8th, so just be mindful of that. What else we got for Leo? I heard casualties. Temperance. Woo, Temperance. Way to start the reading, especially after casualties. Temperance is a card of healing. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, this is you working on really letting go of some deep-seated hurt and pain. It's you healing that. That's what Temperance is. Temperance is the card of healing. It's my card of angels, ancestors, and guides too. So if you're having very vivid dreams at this time or being really called to diving into spirituality or your higher power or just connecting with yourself on a deeper level, this is validating that because the Eight of Pentacles is hard work and diligence. With the Ten of Swords there, you're working very hard to complete this healing so you can let go of it because it's this hurt, this pain that you're holding on to or stress, anxiety, burdens, it's not serving you. So you're like, okay, don't want you anymore. Goodbye. Great. I love it. Six of Pentacles. Ooh, I like this. So here's your gifts coming in. The Six of Pentacles is a card of manifestation for me as a reader. I say that because the Six of Pentacles is the give and the take of energy. So it's what you're putting out into the universe and then receiving from the universe. So if you've been putting out, I'm so grateful for everything that's coming in. I'm so proud of myself for overcoming these obstacles. I want this business, this relationship. It's coming to me. It's going to start flowing to you. This is the opportunity showing up. It's just a matter of if your heart's open to receive it. So let's see. Strength. Oh, I love this. Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is really nice. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. I love that you're moving into an energy of sixes. Sixes are balance and harmony. So if you've been going through a lot of chaos and upheavals at this time, it's your time to shine. All of that is going to start to feel like we're flowing, like we're in the flow and things are going really well. This is great. I really like this for you. With the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords, this is you seeing very clearly and knowing like what you're really passionate about and what you want to pursue, okay? I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And Strength is your card. Strength is Leo energy. I like that you're showing up in your own reading. I no longer feel like you are being timid. I feel like you're really finding your voice at this time, and you're finding your confidence to do things that are true for you. And I like that. I like that. It's like you're no longer hiding behind something or a mask, right? Let's look at temperance. I heard change is necessary. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, some of you are letting go of a relationship. 10 of Pentacles. A relationship, a job, a house, or a part of or it could even be like a spell of bad health is ending. And this is a state of recovery, like coming into better health now. But this change is happening with the Wheel of Fortune there because you're evolving, you're changing. So your frequency is changing. So if you're finally letting go of a foundation that you've been holding on to, and by holding on to it, it's actually because you were still mourning emotionally, like thoughts and feelings and perspectives about it. That's what you're working through. And I like that because the divine's very much so supporting you through this reading with strength, temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, and 2 10s, 2 cyclic energies. It's really nice. Let's look at the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what you're investing in. I heard college. Some of you might be investing in a form of education or really studying just like studying things about your health or studying things about spirituality. Yeah, there's the Empress, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Page is the student. The Page is the student. This is collecting resources. You might not feel that you have everything you need to start these new beginnings, but you're standing in your power as the Empress energy. You're really reflecting, because the Page of Pentacles in reverse to me as a reader is also the self-reflector card. You're reflecting on how parts of you may not have honored your divine feminine, like the part of you that really needed to honor being compassionate and loving and soul driven, but also grounded in who you are in the physical body. So if you have if you're working through a lot of trauma and you didn't feel safe in the body, a lot of times the brain's really overactive and you're constantly going, and it's hard for you to slow down, even to walk slow or do things slow or to not feel overwhelmed. That's because you've shifted into the trauma body, which is outside of the physical. And so by coming into Empress energy, you're allowing yourself to slow down and be like, you know what, I can take some time to meditate, or I can really appreciate my body in the shower, or, you know, I don't have to rush through everything or meet other people's expectations. I can feel fulfilled in who I am and proud of the work that I've done so far. I really like this. 8 of Pentacles is a CEO energy. It's a master builder energy. So this is what you've been investing in, which is self. And that's amazing. That's amazing. I love that for you. Let's look at the 10 of Swords. Again, change is necessary. Just popped in my head. We have High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Star. Yeah, so this was definitely about a relationship ending with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers, and the Star. I do find it, you have 3 major arcana. So this cycle with this, I don't feel like it's done, to be honest with you. I think that it's a very weird energy, because it feels like in divine time, something is going to come up or be said or confronted about this dynamic. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could be outside of a romantic perspective. So just take it as it resonates. But with the 10 of Swords here, whatever you are holding on to about this foundation that used to be here that is no longer there, you feel that within yourself. So High Priestess, the High Priestess is the clarity. It's no longer sitting in distortion or illusion or in the unknown. The Star is about hope. You might even have hope that the 2 of you might come back together with the Star. The Star is hopes, it's dreams. It's also second chances to me as a reader, but it's typically divine timing. It feels very much so about hope. Yeah, so 6 of Pentacles, you're working through a lot of your fears with the shadow side, or the Devil in reverse. The Devil represents the ego. It represents the part of us that is rooted in fear, abandonment, limiting beliefs, addiction, obsession, sex, attachment, all of that, right? And not to say that sex is the devil, but it's saying that sex is not love. Passion is not love. So that's where that codependency is, that craving, that desire, attachment to another. Codependency is just another form of addiction, okay? Not saying I just don't want you thinking oh, sex is the devil. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's a difference between sex and love. The devil, okay? Illusion. 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is starting to put out into the universe energies that are of your highest good and not rooted in the shadow, the fear, false evidence appearing real. So let's see what's coming into you on the 6 of Pentacles. All of a sudden, this gets really draining. I think it's because confronting this situation is going to... Yeah, the Fool. The Fool in reverse. I was about to say, and you see this as a risk. It's almost like you're not scared of it, but you know, like it could go one of two ways, but you're putting that energy out there to call it into you. It gets draining, and I think that's because there's a lot of thought going into, well, how's it going to play out? Like, what's going to happen? Let's look at the Six of Pentacles one more time for Leo. Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. So that's validation for me as a reader that the channeled message is correct. Then we have the King of Cups in reverse. So whoever the masculine energy is that you're dealing with, there's a fear that they won't be receptive to this. I don't think they are right now in this moment, because this feels very like to the chest. Like I feel like there's still a lot of hurt or pain on one of these individual sides. So let's look at strength. Let's see what, this is like what I feel you're hiding behind. Emperor. You might even be intimidated by this individual. The Emperor is a very divine, yeah. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, definitely an intimidating energy. But the King of Wands in reverse, this is somebody you might expect to like fly off the handle or like be argumentative or manipulative or in some way. Not to say that the King of Wands is always manipulative, but it's just a characteristic of that card for me as a reader. This is also somebody who might just be very like stoic, especially with the Emperor there. They're kind of like, you can't pull the wool over my eyes. The King of Wands is very Scorpio energy to me, even though it's a fire energy. It feels very Scorpionic in like a very mischievous way of like, try and fool me. Come on, try and fool me. They have like a bullshit radar that's off in the universe somewhere, so that they could read you. And I think that's kind of what you might be hiding behind, is the fact that you're going to have to confront like this Emperor energy. It's almost like, ooh, they're pretty like stoic. They're pretty like in their power, and they got no problem like telling you how it is. So let's look at strength one more time. Page of Cups. Yeah, there's a fear of vulnerability here with the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. It's just a fear of like expressing yourself to them. Yeah, so Knight of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords. So you're going back towards whatever this is, this relationship, the imbalance of it. And it's like you're impulsively going toward it, but you're closing your heart now, right? Because of the fear, the expectation, the assumption that is being made that they're going to respond in that way. They're not necessarily going to respond in that way, but that's the energy that is being put out, right? Oh, they're not going to be receptive. Six of Pentacles in reverse. So that's how they're manifesting us in a sense. Let's look at this. Yeah, let's get one more on the Knight of Wands. There it is. King of Wands. Yeah, they're actually like, this to me feels like they might like fuck with you a little bit. Like they might be like, oh, look who's back, you know, but like they're totally cool with talking. They don't feel like they're gonna be like in an energy of like you're gonna get rejected. It doesn't feel like that at all. It's just kind of like, I knew you were gonna come back. Like they're just gonna call you on it. It's a little cocky. It's just a little cocky is really what it feels like. Like, oh, look who's back. I knew you'd be back. I wasn't going to do that, you know, whatever. You know, it feels like that. Because the King of Wands is a very, like, confident energy. Like, they're really confident in themselves. Like, so much so that, like, it's almost comical. Because it's like, I knew. And they, like, joke about it. That's really what it feels like. Especially with the Emperor there. It doesn't feel mean. It doesn't feel, like, degrading in any way. It just feels like that might irk you because of the whole ego at play. Like, oh, you're right. You know, you're right about me. So just be mindful of that. Don't attach to that. That's just how they hold themselves. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. There's no malice behind it. I don't want these for some reason. Okay, Two of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. Between the 6 and the 2 is the 4 of Wands in reverse. And it's almost like we have the opportunity here to speak on why things didn't work last time, or where I felt this foundation went downhill because this wasn't recognized, right? And I feel like the feminine energy that's approaching, which I do think is Leo, is a little like, I want to talk about this. And they might be a little cold or like defensive in their discussion, because a Queen of Swords, after being an Empress, is almost like, well, I'm going to shut my heart space down and I'm going to be very stoic in how I know how to be stoic to match your energy and protect myself. It's ego based. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, they want to discuss the failures and they don't know how to do this, but they're also wanting to rebuild the foundation with 2 3s there, 3s and energy of manifestation. You have the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. So this situation is going to play out exactly how you energetically put it out into the universe. With the 3 of Wands there, you are waiting for this to be rebuilt. You are waiting for this to come back in. And with the Page of Swords, it's almost like, okay, let's try talking or communicating in a new way here. And that's what the Queen's trying to do. It's kind of like, let's mend how things were. With the Tower in reverse, this tells me that even though the past happened, it had to happen. And so now it's kind of like, let's rebuild our tower. With the Queen of Pentacles there, they want a stable foundation with this person. Queen of Pentacles is a mini Empress energy. And again, we have a true pair, Emperor and Empress on the board. So both of these people have evolved into their divine masculine and feminine in their time apart, which is typically how it happens, right? They separate to evolve. And now they're going to come back together and be challenged not to act in the old way. 6 of Swords, clarified by the 6 of Swords. So this is the balance of dualities when I have one upright and one in reverse, just like the 6 of Pentacles, right? I told you your theme is of harmony. It's about finding that balance, masculine and feminine, not falling back into old ways and creating imbalanced structures. Both of your 6s mirror each other when clarifying. And that tells me that that is going to be your main theme, your main challenge. But it's also validation for me as a reader that the channeled message is correct. So take it as it resonates. Leave the pieces that don't resonate, because it is a collective reading. But Leo, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want a personal reading or a free 10-minute reading, check out my Patreon channel and my website down below. And if you want a quantum healing session, you can book those through my site as well. And I love you. I wish you the best. Hit that like button. It helps the channel grow. And I'll see you next time.